Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my live stream. So it's almost after 1 week we have come live again. So today we are going to discuss the topic of rationalization. Okay, so this is rationalization, or we call it rationalization of denominator. I beg your pardon. Now, what is rationalization? Okay, let me show you the bookish definition. Okay, so if it is visible, let me show you. Yeah, so here it is said, suppose we are given a number whose denominator is irrational, then the process of converting its denominator to a rational number by multiplying its numerator and denominator by a suitable number is called rationalization. I have given this exact definition in the description of the video. Okay, so what we are told, suppose we have been given number whose denominator is irrational. So as you can see in the thumbnail of my stream, let me explain it by taking a general form of a number. Suppose now we know that any number under the radical sign is irrational. Okay, so beg your pardon. Suppose a by root over b. Now we have to convert this irrational denominator into rational. That is what rationalization is. So how we are going to convert? So this form of the number is very easy to rationalize. What we'll do, we'll see whatever irrational part we have in the denominator, so we can multiply it by root over b and root over b. So this is just the general idea. Okay, we'll solve few questions and then this will be clear. So we cannot, we can multiply, but the result will be a root over b. So numerator will be a root over b, and root over b into root over b is b. So now in this value the denominator has been rationalized. Okay, in fact this is what my thumbnail also says. So this is just a general idea of rationalization. Fine. So this is very simple. Okay, we'll just proceed with examples. So while I write my example, may I request my lovely viewers to please like my stream. Your one like gives me a lot of encouragement. And if you are new, please subscribe to my channel also. So let me write down the question. Rationalize. Gen Z Nation says, bro, say my name. Please, my name is... Sorry if I am mispronouncing your name. Hasnan. Is it correct, Gen Z Nation? And welcome to my live stream. So rationalize 3 by root over 5. Buggy Fang says, my name is Nick Herd. Okay, welcome to my stream. So we have 3 root over 5. See, I have seen students getting confused. So this some say root over 5, some say 5 under root. Basically the same thing. 5 is under the root over is over 5. Okay, so whichever way you say it is correct. You're most welcome, Buggy Fang. So what we'll do, just like we have discussed in the example, we'll multiply it by root over 5. So our answer will be 3 root over 5, and root over 5 multiplied by root over 5 is 5. So this is our rationalized form. Okay, so this was in fact very easy. So we'll do few more questions. Let me write the full question, no? That will be better. Rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator of 1 by 3 plus root over 2, or 2 under root, whichever you want to say, whichever way you want to say. Now so we have 3 plus root over 2 in the denominator, so we cannot just multiply root over 2 and rationalize. Okay, so what we have to do, so again we have a very simple rule. We have 3 plus root over 2, so what you do, you just multiply 3 minus root over 2, but just keep in mind that the same number has to be in the numerator part also. So this is 3 minus root over. Okay, now we have to multiply the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. Okay, so 1 into 3 minus root over 2 is, I mean, anything multiplied by 1 is the number itself. So in the numerator part we have root over 2. Now while writing the denominator part, we have to be careful. Here we are going to use one algebraic identity. Now if you remember, we have one algebraic identity which says that a plus b multiplied by a minus b equals to a square minus b square. Or you may write x plus y into x minus y equals to x square minus y square. Okay, whichever way you want to write. So we have this in the exact format. So what we'll do, 3 plus root over 2 into 3 minus root over 2. So we will have 3 square minus root over 2 whole square. Okay, so I mean there is nothing you can do in the numerator part, so we will keep writing 3 minus root over 2. Okay, now 3 whole square. 3 whole square is 9, and root over 2 whole square is how much? 2. So our answer will be 3 minus root over 2 and by 7. So this is our answer. Okay, so very easy. In fact, rationalization is not that much of a hard concept. Okay, so we'll practice few more. So let me adjust my notebook so that it is visible. Yeah, now it is visible. Or shall I do one thing? Let me write the question in the next page. That will be better, no? Okay, just let me write the question in the next page. Rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator. I hope my handwriting is understandable. Rationalize the denominator of 1 by 8 plus 5 root over 2, or you may say 2 under root, whatever. ठीक है. So we'll write 1 by 8 plus 5 root over 2. Now remember what we discussed in the previous question. So we have 8 plus 5 root over 2. So what we have to multiply? We have to multiply 8 minus 5 root over 2. Okay, it is that easy. Fine. So 1 into 8 minus 5 root over 2 will be 8 minus 5 root over 2. Okay, and here just like the previous question, we are going to use the same identity. A plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square. Fine. So see, 8 plus 5 root over 2 and 8 minus 5 root over 2. So we'll have 8 whole square minus 5 root over 2 whole square. Okay, so 8 minus 5 root over 2, the numerator will be exactly what it is. And then what is 8 square? 8 square is 64. And now see how to solve this part. 5 root over 2 whole square. So this is rough work. Okay, so 5 root over 2 whole square. So that means 5 into 5 into root over 2 into root over 2. 5 into 5 is how much? 25. Root over 2 into root over 2 is 2. So this is 50. So my final answer will be 8 minus 5 root over 2 divided by how much? 4 minus 0 is 4 and 1. Okay, so 8 minus 5 root over 2 by 14. So this is our answer. So next question is rationalize the denominator of 6 by 5 root over 5 plus root over 2. So whatever we have, we are going to follow the same rules. Okay, so we'll write 6 by root over 5 plus root over 2. So as we have root over 5 plus root over 2, so we'll multiply it by what? We'll multiply it by root over 5 minus root over 2, and the same for the numerator as well. Okay, so 6 into root over 5 minus root over 2, so we cannot multiply. Or if you want, you can write 6 root over 5 minus 6 root over 2, but it is no point writing there. Okay, so I'm not going to repeat. So we are going to use the same identity, a plus b into a minus b. Okay, so in that case we will have 5 root over 5 whole square minus root over 2 whole square. So what is root over 5 whole square? This is 5, and root over 2 whole square is how much? 2. So what is 5 minus 2? 5 minus 2 is 3. 6 by, let me adjust my notebook a little bit. Okay, So root over 5 minus root over 2, and 5 minus 2 is how much? 3. So we can divide 6 by 3. So our final answer will be 2 root over 5 minus root over 2. ठीक है? Okay, so we'll solve few more questions. Hello, I am Gemini. So nice to see you here. So I am waving from here. A big hi. So the next question is rationalize the denominator of 2 by root over 3 minus root over 5. So in this denominator we have root over 3 minus root over 5. So we'll multiply it by what? Root over 3 plus root over 5. So 2 multiplied by root over 3 plus root over 5. We are multiplying the numerators with the numerator and the denominator with the denominators. Okay. So 2, we'll just keep it in this form. If you want, you can multiply 2 root over 3 and you can write 2 root over 3 plus 2 root over 5, but it is simply wastage of time, nothing else. Okay. And here we are going to use the same identity that we have been using. So we have a plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square. So root over 3 minus root over 5 into root over 3 plus root over 5. So root over 3 whole square minus root over 5 whole square. So root over 3 whole square is how much? 3, and root over 5 whole square is 5. So what is 3 minus 5? Now most students, they have this tendency of making a mistake here. Okay, 3 minus 5, this is minus 2. There is not 2, don't write 2. Please avoid making that mistake. This is minus 2. So 2 divided by 2, we can cancel out. So our answer will be minus root over 3 and minus root over 5. Okay. Chandragupta Sharma says hello. Hello, Chandragupta Sharma. Welcome to my stream. Okay. Now we are moving to a little bit complicated questions. Okay. I mean, not that complicated, but complicated in comparison to what we have been doing. Okay. So rationalize the denominator of excuse me. Okay, rationalize the denominator of root over 3 plus root over 2 by root over 3 minus root over 2. So the difference is here the numerator is also irrational. Okay, but our target is just our target is to convert the irrational part of the denominator into numerator. न्यूमेटर में जो रहना है उसको रहने देते हैं, ठीक है. So what does our rule say? If we have negative sign in between, we have to multiply it by the positive sign. Root over 3 or root over 2 so diya se we have to multiply. Okay, just a minute. So we'll multiply it by what? Root over 3 plus root over 2 and root over 3 plus root over 2. So in the next step we are going to use two identities at the same time. Okay, let me tell you how. So in the denominator part we are going to use this identity, a plus b into a minus b, but just have a look at the numerator. We have the same terms, is it? We have 3 root over 3 plus root over 2 and root over 3 plus root over 2. So in the numerator part, so I'm just depicting this with some arrow marks. Okay, Don't write it in the exam, it is just for your understanding I'm writing. So a plus b into a plus b is what? Is a plus b whole square. And a plus b whole square is what? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. And denominator we will write a plus b into a minus b. So we'll have a square minus b square. Okay, so these are the identities that we are going to use. So root over 3 plus root over 3 plus 2 into root over 3 plus 2 is root over 3 plus root over 2 whole square, and in the denominator we will have root over 3 whole square minus root over 2 whole square. Okay, so we'll just expand this with the identity a square. So that means root over 3 whole square plus 2 into root over 3 into root over 2 and plus root over 2 whole square. And in the denominator we will have root over 3 whole square is how much? 3, and root over 2 whole square is 2. So 3 minus 2 will be how much? 1. Okay, so root over 3 whole square is 3. So I am not going to write the denominator because denominator will be 1. So 3, 2 into, now see, root over 3 into root over 2 can be written as 2 root over 6. 3 into 2 is 6, and root over 2 whole square is how much? 2. So our final answer will be how much? 2 into 2 plus 3 can be hidden because these are rational numbers. So 5 plus 2 root over 6. So this is our final answer. Okay, so based on this concept of rationalization, now let us try a little different question. Okay, let me just write down the question for you. We will continue this rationalization for one more day. Tomorrow also we are going to solve the questions related to rationalization. This rationalization is basically for students of class 9, but nevertheless mathematics can be learned by anyone at any age. So people of all age group, all gender are welcome to my live stream. Okay, now this question is a little bit different. If A and B, I hope my handwriting is understandable. Are rational numbers. A and B are rational numbers. And 2 plus root over 3 by 2 minus root over 3 equals to A plus B root over 3. Find the values of A and B. Okay, so this is our question. If A and B are rational numbers and 2 plus root over 3 by 2 minus root over 3 equals to A plus B root over 3, find the values of A and B. If I have to just summarize the question, we need to find the values of A and B. Okay, and we have been given this particular equation. So first let's rationalize this part. Okay, So 2 plus root over 3. So like we have been discussing, we are only targeting the denominator. So we have 2 minus root over 3. So we'll multiply it by 2 plus root over 3, and the same goes for the numerator. So in the numerator, which identity we are going to use? We are going to use a plus b into a plus b is what? Is a plus b whole square. And a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, and in the denominator we are going to use the identity a plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square. Okay, so we have, so this is what? A plus b into a plus b. That means 2 plus root over 3 multiplied by 2 plus root over 3. So this is 2 plus root over 3 whole square. Okay, and in the denominator part we have a plus b into a minus b, which will give us 2 whole square minus root over 3 whole square. So we'll break it up, or rather we can say we are going to expand it. So a square plus 2ab plus b square, that means 2 whole square plus 2 into root over 3 plus root over 3 whole square. And 2 whole square is how much? 4. And root over 3 whole square is 3. Okay, so 4 minus 3 is how much? 1. So we are not going to write the denominator. So this is 2 square. 2 square is 4. 2 into 2 is again 4 root over 3, and root over 3 whole square is 3. So this is 3 plus 4. These are rational numbers, so we can add them up. So 7 plus 4 root over 3. Now in the question we were given that this value was equal to a plus b root over 3. So therefore, or you can write according to question, this value now will be equal to a plus b root over 3. Now see, there is a similarity. So we have the values of a and b. That means two rational numbers, because we were told that a and b are rational numbers. So 7 and 4 are rational numbers. Okay, and then we have root over 3 and root over 3. That means we can conclude that value of a is 7 and value of b is 4. So this is how we solve this type of questions. Okay, so let's solve few more questions. I'm just turning to a new page. Okay, so we'll take a question of the similar pattern. So if a and b are rational numbers, and root over 11 minus root over 7 by root over 11 plus root over 7 equals to a minus b root over 77. Find the values of a and b. Okay, so question of the similar pattern. So we'll start by rationalizing this part. Root over 11 minus root over 7, root over 11 plus root over 7. So in the denominator we have a positive sign, root over 11 plus root over 7. So we'll multiply it by what? Root over, because we have the positive sign here, we are going to take root over 11 minus root over 7, and the same for the numerator. Okay, so I'm not going to write the identities once again. You can just rewind the video and check what identities we have been using. So we have a plus b into a minus b, so we will have root over 11 whole square minus root over 7 whole square, and here we will have root over 11 minus root over 7 whole square. So root over 11 whole square, we are expanding the numerator using the identity a minus b whole square. Okay, so minus 2 into root over 11 into root over 7 plus root over 7 whole square, and in the denominator we have root over 11 whole square. So root over 11 whole square is how much? 11, and minus 7 whole square is 7. 11 minus 7 is how much? 4. So root over 11 square is 11, and we can multiply root over 11 and root over 7, and this becomes 2 root over 77 and plus 7. 11 minus 7 is 4. So 11 plus 7 is how much? Because 11 and 7 are rational numbers, so this is 18. 18 by 2 root over 77 by 4. So I can split this up. I can write 18 by 4 and plus 2 root over 77 by 4. So we can divide, or we can simplify by dividing the numbers by 2, because 2 is a common factor for all. So 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 9 is 18, and 2 into 2 is 4. Okay. So we have 9 by 2 plus 1 by 2 root over 77. Now this is very similar to, okay, I think I have made a mistake. This is negative sign. Okay, let me correct it. Okay, so according to question, this part 9 by 2 minus half root over 77 is equal to how much? A minus b root over 77. So by comparison we can say that the value of a is 9 by 2 and the value of b is half. And therefore I will write a equal to 9 by 2 and b equals to half. Okay. Okay, so I hope rationalization is somewhat clear now. Okay, I will, let me see if I can plan one more live stream for tomorrow where I will discuss some relatively complex questions than what we have solved today. Okay, and then we will wrap up our live stream, or we'll move on to other topic. I was busy, a little busy in the last week, so I couldn't come live, but I've been planning live stream sessions. My live stream sessions are lined up for different classes and different topics, and once the streams get over, the videos get uploaded in my channel. So in case you have missed my live stream, you can just browse my channel, and in the live section the videos are being uploaded. Okay, so that's it for today's live stream, and thank you to all my viewers for joining in this late, and see you in tomorrow's live stream where we'll continue the rationalization part. Okay, we'll solve some easier questions and then straight away we will move to the complex questions. So thank you to all my viewers, and good night. Take care. Bye bye.